show my gratitude. She got style, grace. She got attitude. So much love in her touch. Show my gratitude. And every time we touch, girl, it's, oh, it's so divine, yeah, yeah, yeah. And every time we try so hard to blow each other's mind, because she got style, grace, she got attitude, so much love in her touch, show my gratitude. Yeah, do my best to make sure you know it. No need to speak, I let my actions show it. Yeah, all is peace whenever we're together. Sun shines on us, never mind the weather. No, and every time we touch, girl, it's, oh, it's so divine, yeah.
What's good, Youbie Toubies? Back at it again with another video. I hope you guys are enjoying the vibes that today had to offer. I woke up feeling really well rested, feeling amazing, feeling blessed to be alive. I actually was up late last night watching Monster, the Ed Gein story on Netflix. I just happened to open up Netflix, haven't really been on there in quite some time, and I've just really liked the Monster series. The one of them was about Jeffrey Dahmer, another one was about these twins, or these brothers that were in the Mendez brothers in LA, and this one is about Ed Gein, who was a serial killer who had a mental disorder. So if you've seen Bates Motel, which was that little kid who like grew up with his mom, it was one of my favorite shows on Netflix about 10 years ago. And then also the movie Psycho is based off of this real life serial killer, and I just watched the first episode, but it had me wired. It had me just like, I just cannot wait to watch the next episode. That's how good it was. And I'm just drawn to like serial killers, stuff like that, like thrillers, real deep psychological stuff. Call me weird or whatever, but that's what I enjoy. But watched that last night, came to bed, and went to sleep around like 12:31, and I woke up about 8. So I got a good solid like 7.5 hours of sleep and woke up well rested. And the pipes that are through my building or my apartment complex are actually starting to get warm now. So they've officially started turning on the heaters in the apartments because it's in the high 40s throughout the nighttime now. So that's where we currently are in New York, and the radiators, all that kind of stuff. So like when I open my bathroom door, it is a sauna in there. I'm not really excited about that. I wish I did have a little bit more control over the temperatures and stuff, because I just do not like heat being dispersed into my apartment. I keep the AC on even in the wintertime, but that's just me personally. But still enjoying the vibes, happy that I got some good rest. I hope you guys did too. And this morning I spent a little bit of time trying to break these in a little bit more. So I told you guys that I actually picked these boots up quite some time ago. So these are from the brand Soliver, who are the kind of the originators of Doc Martin. They originally were like a brother and sister company who originated back in London, and Soliver kind of broke off from Doc Martin. Doc Martin took the brand and took it to where it is today, but Soliver makes the original versions of whatever boots that Doc Martin kind of branched off and did. And since Doc Martin is a much bigger brand, they tend to make a cheaper product with, it's kind of similar to how food restaurant chains go. Like Halal Guys here in New York used to be just kind of like around New York City, and now that they like branched off and expanded and stuff, the food is kind of mid now. I don't enjoy it as much. There's not much flavor and effort put into it. So with the Solivers, they do still make high quality leather, and I did my research on them. That's why I chose these as opposed to getting the 1471 Doc Marten boots. But these, like I told you guys, were the most uncomfortable pair of boots that I've ever tried on. They just tore my ankles up, tore my feet up, blisters, bleeding through my socks, everything. And it's like, the question became, is it even worth trying to rock these boots and stuff if they hurt me that bad? And like, same thing with my Adrian loafers by Doc Martens. They did the exact same thing. It took me months and months of wear to finally break them in, and I had to put like padding on the inside and everything. But for whatever reason, like, the kind of shoes that I gravitate more are the most uncomfortable shoes in the world, boots, whatever, but it just fits my current style, and I want to try to bring them back to life. I've only actually worn them out maybe like twice, 2 or 3 times, and like I said, guys, just tore my feet completely apart. But did follow some instructions online. The brand Soliver actually reached out to the brand Soliver, and they actually gave me some instructions to try to take it to a cobbler, have them try to trim down the excess leather and like take a blow dryer. And that's why you guys saw me earlier hitting the blow dryer on these boots, just to try to soften the leather and kind of like doing little things like calf raises, stuff like that, kind of going like this to try to stretch the leather in, break them in a little bit. Right now, I also do have these socks on from the brand Darn Tough, I believe is the name of the brand, but they're supposed to be socks specifically for boots. And I bought these socks a while ago, but I'm just putting them to the test right now just to like see if these are going to be any good walking around or going to Trader Joe's, which is what I'm getting ready to do right now, is head over to Trader Joe's. So wish me luck, you guys. Hope that these feet don't fall apart and I don't get any blisters and stuff. I will be hopping on the e-bike though, so won't be too much walking, but as of right now, they don't feel too bad. But I just hope that from walking around, just from like walking around Trader Joe's, they don't hurt so bad that I just, can't even bear to wear them anymore like how they always are. But to jump into the rest of the outfits, you guys, obviously I did style them around the boots, and I decided to throw on the Astro jeans from Weekday and the all black, just because I was kind of felt like going a little all black today, and decided to throw on the black Uniqlo Airism tee, oversized. I also threw on the flannel shacket from Bershka. So a shacket is a jacket and shirt blended together. It's got the zippers on it, and it is a jacket, but it also is a flannel shirt. It's just cool to me. It's boxy, like how I like it, and it is one of my favorite jackets to date, and I get a ton of wear out of it still to this day. Bought it a couple years ago. And then actually one thing different also is I threw on the LA golfer cap on head, and usually like I kind of switched everything out and made a decision about a couple years ago to only rock hats and stuff like that means something to me. It actually has a meaning to me. And like, although I did spend a huge chunk of my adult life in Los Angeles doesn't really resonate with me, so I switched everything over to New York. And when I wear the New York hats, it just feels more like me because I love New York. I live in New York. My whole like vibe and personality is kind of around New York City, and just kind of like buried the LA hats and stuff away, just simply because I don't personally resonate with the city anymore. But I did buy a New York cap, and the New York cap actually has like I couldn't find the exact kind, but it also is a golfer, but it has this like inner white part in it, and it also doesn't have the green under brim. And I just find the New York one to be very stiff. Even though I try to like round out the brim, it's just a very stiff hat, and I don't enjoy wearing it as much. So that's why this one's already broken in. I've got it plenty of wear, and it fits the way that I want to wear it, and has this green under brim that has that little retro vibe to it. So that's why I am rocking the LA cap today, but also threw on the everyday accessories, you guys. But I am sweating a little bit just from dancing around, but I did want to head over to Trader Joe's. I actually meant to wake up real early. I got up around 8 like I told you, and I planned to go over there early, but it's just kind of how it happens. It always ends up me being kind of just wasting a bunch of time watching YouTube videos, and I end up working on the boots. So I guess it wasn't wasting time, it was time well spent, and just kind of like cleaning up a little bit before I decided to head out. But I did get the protein in me, I did get that matcha in me, and just want to head over to Trader Joe's, get a few things, because it has been a while since I picked up some groceries from there. But yeah, guys, if you want to come with, let's hop on this e-bike and get some groceries. So let's go ahead and make it happen.
I think I let my guard down. Certain things ain't the same now. Hard to navigate these problems. I'm by myself, you're not around. I tried to open up, it wasn't good enough. Put in my all and got nothing back. Now I'm stuck in the rain, dealing with all this pain. Why you gotta do me going cold, lost control. Looking at this beautiful distraction. Fell in love with a fatal attraction. I really let my guard down, now relaxing. Why did I open up? She taking way too much. Put in my all and got nothing back. I'm feeling so ashamed, I fell into your game. Why you gotta do me like that? Don't say you love me, then go and leave me. Get ugly, trust and believe me. Say it to myself, looks so deceiving. Trying to fight back, this far from easy. I've seen your hands. Delilah, don't you know my I've seen your hands. Delilah, don't you know my you say you love me, then go and leave me. Can't get ugly, trust and believe me. Say it to myself, looks so deceiving. Trying to fight back, just far from easy. I've seen your hands. Delilah, don't you know my I've seen your hands. Delilah, don't you know my don't you know I've seen your hands. Delilah, don't you know my
All right, Youbie Toubies, I just picked up some items from Trader Joe's. As you can see, one thing that I do want to touch base on is the fact that I tried like 7 different docking stations to park the e-bike. One at the station that they finally put back right next to the Trader Joe's and had no luck. So had to walk the 5 blocks or so to get to the next closest parking station and hit dock after dock after dock. So ended up parking the bike after about 7 tries and then had to go on support and go back and forth with the people at Citi Bike. They did give me my $1.50 back, but I still be questioning whether my time and energy is worth $1.50. And it's super frustrating because you're trying to weigh, you know, my time and energy having to like reach out to customer service and go back and forth and stuff because I had to, you know, add an additional like 4 minutes for me to try to find a parking dock and walk 5 blocks away. Super annoying, but did manage to get down into Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's is nothing but good vibes and good energy. So once I got down there, they were playing nothing but Afro beats today. And as you guys know, Afro beats is just the most danciest, just upbeat. You just can't be in a bad mood when you're listening to Afro beats. Normally when I'm in there, they typically play like 2000s R&B and like, you know, just like radio hits and stuff that just is just smooth and just sometimes they be in there playing like Michael Jackson and Marvin Gaye and stuff. That's what I like about Trader Joe's. It's just such a vibe. But today, like I said, Afro beats and was just, you know, I take my headphones off as soon as I get down there and like the people are just different. The energy's different and the employees and stuff are just on another level. But let me stop rambling and get into the grocery haul, you guys. So as you guys know, like I am on my diet and I've been eating snack wise nothing but the pork rinds. So I did pick up 2 more chili lime pork rinds. And then also like I couldn't resist, like I just saw these cinnamon buns and these are a product of Denmark. So whenever I see something that's a product of Europe, I just think that it's better for you. I don't think it's as bad as like getting the American version. So that's why I did pick these up and they just look so good. I haven't had a cinnamon bun in such a long time. I also picked up some more of these chocolate covered gummy bears. It's just the perfect blend of getting some European chocolate. This is also a product of Sweden. So they're just gummy bears. As you guys know, like teddy bears, gummy bears, all that kind of good stuff is just obviously my thing just because that is my name and everything. I don't know why, and it's also just good to be objective about it. So getting some chocolate, some European chocolate dip gummy bears, highly recommend, you guys. Like I always stock up on these whenever I have the chance. I also picked up some autumn maple coffee. I was gonna get the typical espresso roast that I've been getting, that's super delicious, but I just saw this one and I've ran out of coffee for the past 4 or 5 days and just been drinking nothing but chai and matcha. But I did want to try this autumn coffee just because it is the vibe. It is the current time of year to be trying out like the maple kind of fall flavored stuff. I got some sriracha. You can never go wrong with sriracha. And of course, this is a product of Belgium, home of some of the best chocolate in the world. So I got the cornflake chocolate bar, European chocolate. I know it's a lot of like chocolate and sugars and stuff that it looks like I'm getting, but I just like to have this stuff here like on my days where I just need to fill up calories and I've hit my macros. I've got my protein all filled out, and then if I do a little bit of an extra cardio on the Yasol or something, that's when I just be like, you know what, I'm just gonna have like 30 gummy bears. So I'll count count them out, or I'll eat, you know, a specific amount of the cornflake bar or whatever to like fill in my calories for the day or week, if that makes sense. Also picked up 2 more of the quiche Lorraine. You guys already know I be eating this all the time. It's just my go-to when I don't have time to be trying to cook breakfast. And then I've actually seen these before, but I don't know how they just kind of didn't cross my mind. Every time I pass them, I just didn't really think about it. But my older brother actually told me that he loves these, and I've never actually picked them up, even though char siu is actually some of my favorite. It actually probably is my favorite Chinese dish. Is char siu basically is barbecue pork, and they basically just like take the pork and just roast it perfectly, and just, I don't know how to explain to you guys, but it's just this like red Chinese barbecue pork that they put over rice usually. And one of my favorite spots up the street actually makes a noodle dish called like char siu ramen, and it's just out of this world. Highly recommend. But I'm actually gonna give these a try. I actually might cook some of these right now as I just heat up these leftovers. But yeah, char siu pork buns. I got 2 of these just because I already know that I'm gonna like them pretty much. And then I've been running low on the almond and chocolate croissants, but I had the chocolate ones in my cart, but I just decided to pick up these pumpkin cheesecake croissants. So since it's the season, I just figured I would just try something different this time. And like I said, just like to have those things ready to go when I can. I did get some more chicken thighs. I'm not gonna put these on the table because they always leak. And then I did get some more, just the regular ground chicken. It's just so easy to cook the ground chicken. That's why I doubled up on that as well. Last but not least, I did get some more chicken meatballs as well as guaca salsa. So for like these dips, guaca salsa is just really low in calories to be able to have a little bit of that guac, because guacamole and avocados can be very heavy in calories. So I would like to dip them in my my pork rinds. I like to dip those in the guaca salsa. It's just a perfect dip in my opinion. So that's pretty much it as far as the grocery haul, you guys. Let me know. I'm going to be trying these things out, of course, and just kind of letting you guys know as the days go whenever I do get to them. But as of right now, I am going to pop some of these char siu pork buns or bows. Oh, these are actually not char siu pork buns. They're actually bows. So these are the steamed ones that you just kind of like steam real quick, and then it just kind of cooks itself. And I've actually, most of the stuff I like pan fried, but I've actually really fallen in love with the texture of steaming these Asian appetizers. The ones that can either be pan fried or air fried or steamed. They give you 2 variations. But I'm gonna throw these on the steamer and then cook up these leftovers. And just one last quick note about the boots. So as you guys saw, like I did air dry my boots for like probably 15 minutes or so this morning. Was like really trying to break them in, massage the boots, and try to do calf raises and stuff. So I was wearing these socks that I told you are specifically made for wearing boots and stuff, and they did help. When I was walking around Trader Joe's and stuff, I didn't really have much of an issue, but the 5 blocks to Trader Joe's, I actually did have a little bit of discomfort. And then also like just walking around Trader Joe's, I felt completely fine for whatever reason. But once I got back outside and the bus stop actually dropped me off at the stop that I get off on, the walk back to my apartment, which is only like 2 blocks or 1 block really, it was starting to kind of really rub on my ankles and stuff, and just really uncomfortable. I hope I'm not like, it doesn't really feel like it's bleeding, but it does feel very uncomfortable right now. So I don't know, like they did feel slightly more comfortable than the last time that I wore them, but I think I'm just gonna have to like really get down and heat these up again, because you don't want to like damage the leather from heat and stuff. But it is just very uncomfortable, and I just find them to be very uncomfortable, and I just know that I'm gonna have to like endure some of the pain to be able to break them in. Boots, loafers, any of those kind of shoes, like I said, always has a very uncomfortable phase that you gotta like break them in. And I don't know, so I'm just hoping that right now, like I haven't even looked to see. Yeah, it doesn't look like I'm bleeding, so no blood, so that's a good thing. There's no blood, but still just like very uncomfortable and kind of rubbed up against my feet there at the very end. But yeah, guys, gonna get into the lunch because I haven't had anything besides a protein shake. So let's go ahead and get on with the rest of the day.
Drop another one, no let up, ain't nobody pay attention. So if it's okay with you, I'll stay on 10 forever. I could let a day go by, do nothing and complain, but no one wants to hear it, cause I bet that they got bigger fish. I sit and picture visions, bitch, I already live a dream. I tear it down for people. People tore me down before the talk, cause they were stuck themselves. They could suck a shell. I don't suffer, sucker, supper's coming to me. I'm eating still, so y'all can fuck yourselves. cares about what you about to do, but ain't done yet. Ain't nobody really be paying attention, they just say shit's fresh. You the type to come to a conclusion, reading just the headline, ain't you? And no one's looking yet, so why you worried? You could probably pull a major move away and do what you had always wanted, but it thought could barely happen if you only tried. People living just to only die, from doughy-eyed kids to too old to fly. Would you miss out on the world and never see the sky because you were scared to try?
Alright, Youbie Toubies, just finished editing this long video. I'm currently in the export process. I almost forgot to shower today. It's a bit crazy. I just got out the shower actually. I don't know how I let that slip my mind, but I do the best that I can to try to switch my sweatpants every other video or so that you guys don't think that I just wear the exact same clothes every day. So, you know, if I wasn't just like sitting here or whatever, I would probably just be wearing the exact same clothes in every video, just kind of like chilling in my house. But just to appear that I'm like changing it up every so often, I try to like switch my t-shirt or my sweatpants or whatever to try to like give the illusion that I you know, be changing what I'm wearing in the house and stuff. But I am feeling pretty good right now. I actually feel a little bit refreshed and just energized after taking that shower. But this was a fun video to edit. You know, street photography videos are definitely my favorite of the videos to edit. They do take the longest, but they are the most enjoyable to me. And then after this, I'm going to be replying to comments and all that good stuff. I hopefully will have some time because right now it is about 11:30, and I want to try to get another episode of that monster show about Gene, whatever his name is, the serial killer from Wisconsin. That show is just so entertaining to me, and I'm just gonna hopefully have enough time to try and watch another one of those episodes. But I still have to this is about 75% done, and I still got to do like the title, the thumbnails, and like all that kind of stuff, and then get that uploaded to YouTube, which is another probably like 30-40 minutes or so. I'm gonna try to stay up just a little bit just so I can maybe try to watch an episode or so. But tomorrow I also want to kind of get to the gym just a bit earlier, just because I like these weekend workouts, and just trying to do my best to avoid like negative energies. Like even at the gym, for whatever reason, like whenever I'm at the gym, there's always at least one guy at the gym that just like has like the smelliest energy ever. This happened to me at 3 gyms since I've been in New York, where like dudes just try to act really hard and just take themselves way too serious at the gym, and just, you know, have that like they walk around like kind of like Frankenstein at the gym, just, you know, that kind of energy. And just, you know, I'm trying to do my best to just try to avoid all that and try to just get in and get out, and like avoid people who be trying to like bring their like negative energy and try to like put it on to other people and stuff. But I just like the weekend workouts because there's just far less people in the gym. It's like 80% of the time when I work out on either a Saturday or a Sunday, I don't have to like worry about like I won't be able to do flies today, or like I gotta try to like ask people how many more sets you got on this thing or whatever. But tomorrow I am gonna try to get into the gym, and if not, like I'll just hop on the Youbie bike and knock out 45 minutes. It doesn't really matter to me, but I just want to do something. But it did feel good to get outside today. It was, like I said, almost 70 degrees, so I think the high today was like 67, but it felt good to just get out there and ride the bike. And although like I didn't tell you guys, like I do have blisters on my feet now. Both of my heels have blisters in the exact same spot, which is the exact same thing that happened to me a year ago, the last time that I wore these boots. And like I'm just sick of it. Like, I mean, it did do that to me. Like one of my favorite pairs of shoes is the Adrian loafers, and those loafers did the exact same thing. Like it took me like probably 3 or 4 months to actually break them into where I was like, okay, these are actually comfortable now. But I don't know what it is with these Salavers. They just like, I didn't even walk that far you know, the 5 blocks that I had to walk to Trader Joe's because of the bike issues, and then just the like 1 block that I had to walk to get back home, like, and walking around Trader Joe's, that's not that much walking, but like my heels and stuff are just tore up, and I'm just like not sure what to do. Like, and I don't really like, a lot of people online and stuff be just saying they just wear, like, I don't want to just be walking around wearing band-aids on my heels and stuff just to wear those boots and stuff. It's just very annoying, but that's just, I guess, how boots are. The new Timberlands that I got are actually very comfortable. They have like padding on the inside, and I actually find them to be very comfortable. But these ones, these combat style boots and stuff, just not my, I don't know, I just can't get it. I'm just gonna have to figure something out. But as of right now, you guys, like I said, just wait for the video to finish exporting so I can finish doing the upload process, and then I'm gonna reply to a lot of you guys and then try to see if I can get that, you know, episode knocked out of Monsters, whatever, on Netflix. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video and got something out of it. But if you did, please give the video a thumbs up, subscribe if you have not already. Don't forget to hit that hype button down below, and of course, I will catch you all in the next one. Peace.
I've been on my drop, another one, no let up, ain't nobody pay attention. So if it's okay with you,